You don't have to hide your baby, you don't have to go get no gun. Oh, how can you blame me for things I ain't never done? I used to live here and now I've come back again, just to stop for a while and think how things might have been. I had to come back to remember the joy and the pain. And if it's all right with you, before I get back on the train, I just want to see Montgomery in the rain. Around these streets and old houses, a whole lot of changes I've been through. From the top of the town to feeling down, washing cars and shining shoes. I once met a woman here with ways like I'd never seen, and we used to ramble from here to old New Orleans. I had to come back to remember the joy and the pain, but it won't be long till I'm gone, 'cause it ain't the same. But I did want to see Montgomery in the rain. I've just come back here to stare at an old window pane. For one last look before you tear it all down with your crane. You don't have to hide your baby, you don't have to go get no gun. Don't just stare like I'm crazy just 'cause I'm Hank's only son. I had to come back to remember the joy and the pain, but it won't be long till I'm gone, 'cause it ain't the same. So if it's all right with you, before I get back on the train, I'm gonna go out to Hank's tombstone and cry up a thunderstorm chain. I gotta see Montgomery in the rain.
Day after day I'm more confused, yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose, and I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind, and I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah, give me my mind is free. You know a melody can move me. When I'm feeling blue, the guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song, in rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You've helped me along, making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, hey, hey, yeah. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Now, 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 won't you take me? Oh, take me.
That hot old summer sun make you beg for your next breath. So you best be on the creek bank laid in the shade, chewing on a hickory twig. Pass that bottle, I'll have me a swig. I ain't got a lot, but I think I got it made in the shade. I'm just laid up here in a country state of mind, catching these fish like they're going out of style, drinking this homemade wine. Hey, if the sun don't come up tomorrow, people, I have had a good time. I'm just laid up here in a country state of mind. I bet the old man's in the kitchen. He's got my kind of music on his radio. Oh, drinking his beer and dialing up the request lines. Mama and old Aunt Joan probably in the dining room trying to use the phone. Me, I'm thinking about that girl and later tonight. Oh yeah. I'm just laid up here in a country state of mind. Hey, I'm catching these fish like they're going out of style. I'm drinking this homemade wine. And if the sun don't come up tomorrow, people, I have had a good time. I'm just laid up here in a country state of mind. You know the rednecks and the preppies, they're in their discos and honky-tonks, somewhere between raising hell and amazing grace. Lord, I know just how they feel. You gotta get out and kick up your heels. And ain't it great to be living in the USA? Me, I'm laid up here in a country state
We have come to the place in our love where faith must be stronger than fear. For if true love is our destination, through every storm it must always be clear. The surest way to get there from here is to walk on faith, trust in love. Just keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. When the valley's so wide, we stumble in stride. Everything inside wants to give up. Walk on faith, trust in love. Farther on beyond the shadows of our doubts, we will live where true love never dies. Though the road we must travel is uncertain, there is a truth in our hearts that never lies. It is by such grace we are bound to rise. If we walk on faith, trust in love, just keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. When the valley's so wide, we stumble in stride. Everything inside wants to give up. Walk on faith, trust in love. Walk on faith, trust in love. Just keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. Come on, walk on faith. When the valley is wide, everything inside is telling you to give up. Walk on faith.
Plowing these fields in the hot summer sun, over by the gate, Lordy, here she comes with a basket full of chicken and a big cold jug of sweet tea. I make her little room and she climbs on up. I open up a throttle and stir a little dust. Just look at her face, she ain't a fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. We ride back and forth till we run out of light. Take it to the barn, put it up for the night. Climb up in the loft, sit and talk with the radio on. She says she's got a dream and I ask what it is. She wants a little farm and a yard full of kids, and one more teeny weeny ride before I take her home. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. sexy. Well, she ain't into cars or pickup trucks, but if it runs like a deer, man, her eyes light up. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up her land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Mama, I found someone like you said would come along. He's a sight so unlike any man I've known. I was afraid to let him in, 'cause I'm not the trusting kind. But now I'm convinced that he's heaven sent and must be out of his mind. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. And Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. And Mama, you've always said better look before you leave. Maybe so, but here I go, letting my heart lead me. He thinks I own the moon and stars. I think he's a living dream. Well, there are many, but ones like him are few and far between. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Oh, Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me.
You keep calling me on the telephone. You say you're all alone. Well, that's real sad. And you keep leaving notes stuck on my door.
survive. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. Nothing left you can do to try and make me right. 'Cause everything you do just brings me down. Oh, yeah, I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. 'Cause I
To this day, when I hear that song, I see you standing there on that lawn. Discount shades, store-bought tan, flip-flops and cut-off jeans. Somewhere between that setting sun, I'm on fire, I'm born to run. You looked at me and I was done, but we were just getting started. I was singing to you, you were singing to me. I was so alive, never been more free. Fired up my daddy's lighter and we sang, oh, 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 oh. Stayed there till they forced us out and took the long way to your house. I can still hear the sound of you saying, don't go. When I think about you, I think about 17. I think about my old Jeep. I think about the stars in the sky. Funny how a melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. Springsteen. I bumped into you by happenstance. You probably wouldn't even know who I am, but if I whispered your name, I bet it'd still be a spark from back when I was gasoline and this old tattoo had brand new ink, and we didn't care what your mom would think about your name on my arm. Baby, is it spring or is it summer? The guitar sound or the beat of that drummer you hear sometimes late at night on your radio. Even though you're a million miles away, when you hit on in a USA, you relive those glory days so long ago.